the opposite word here in this situation because you get mad and you tend to harbor on all the things you didn't do well, and you let it fester inside the organization, inside the team. We have what we have now, which is a 2-2 situation, and we just have to look at the things that we did poorly and just kind of move on from it, and just not let it sit inside of us. Yeah, we get opportunities, but I think that's just sports.
At this stage of your career, do you get nervous before a game, or is it still just exciting? These are huge games. You've been to so many.
Both. Yeah. Both the nervousness, the excitement for it. You think about a game situation, there's so much anticipation built up into it. It's not like playing every other day now, or the regular season is playoffs. So you do everything you can to over-prepare. So every situation, every free throw, three-pointer, defensive assignment, like you just try to go through it. You want, we can know it, you can be prepared for it, and then you go out there and you don't have to really think.
Ray, how long does Friday stick with you guys, or is it in the rearview mirror for some people?
Well, you use it to prepare you forward. We use it to think about what we need to do to be better, prepared for tomorrow. But even if we didn't watch film, we know what we didn't do, and that's close the game out. We started out well, and we just didn't finish it throughout the whole game.
Was it overconfidence? Or is it just natural to maybe not try as hard when you're leading by that much? Or?
No, I don't think anybody gave any less effort. It wasn't about effort. It was just, you're out there and you're trying to do it. You want to make it happen, and everybody's got to just settle in. If they're going on a run, that's when you just have to. Everybody has to have poise and just allow the ball to get to that third option, sometimes the fourth option. Those are momentum killers. Get a great defensive possession where you get stopped. That's just all you got to do.
It almost seems like there's sometimes two personalities with this team, and within games and from game to game. Is that kind of surprising for a team that's been in these situations before?
No, I believe that you can say that about most teams in sports. Because everybody has their, when they're well, you look at their percentages. Then when they're bad, you look at their percentages. It's like a tale of two cities almost, so to speak. We deal with that, trying to hide weaknesses as a team and as individuals. Every team deal with it, but we got to keep continuing to accentuate the problems.
Kevin, Ray, when you are helping on the dribble penetration, and they dish out to Iguodala or Williams or Meeks for the three, is that just, you have to just live with that? Does it seem like those shots that they didn't hit in the first three quarters, in the last 6 minutes, you guys helped them dribble penetration, Iguodala hit 2, Meeks hit 1. Is that just something you're going to have to live with and hope that they miss?
No, well, it's a trickle-down effect because me and Paul were in that situation last game, and it's funny because Paul was on me because I helped, and then Iguodala got the 3, and then a couple plays later it was Paul, and it's like I wasn't on him, but I was like, hey Paul, remember what you told me? You find yourself in some weird situations, but all you do is you want your guys to play as hard as you can and be aware and understand what's about to happen. But sometimes it's just you find yourself in a predicament because when we're small, Kevin's the only one down there, and in pick and rolls, if we don't have it starts with the ball. If we don't have the ball under control, then they get to turn in the corner and Kevin has to help, and there's a guy standing underneath the basket and there's a guy at the three-point line. And guards, we're kind of in that, we're almost in no man's land. As the guy, you have to make a decision, and we end up being late. So it's just a total team effort where at the beginning of the play we got to make sure that we corral the ball so the bigs can help but get back to their man, and we can help and get back to our man. If we don't do it well, that's a sign that the defense at the top, and then it trickles down where we have to cover up, and then hopefully they can miss that shot.